80 years. Massive range, 6-star energy efficient models. Ask your plumber to install a ream. You hear that, Brian? Ask your plumber to install a ream. All right, now, hit it please, hose.
I told you, homeboy.
That's what you call a nuff-nuff.
Yeah, that's how we living, and you know.
Like a nuff-nuff.
Break it down.
Didn't get the little extra bit there. I like to hear Brownie and Bluey,
I'm just giving it a rest for a week.
Oh, no, bring it up. Actually,
Clean
I'll bring
Bella
them up
Fell.
in a minute. Anyway, and, well, something just happened just before that break we need to play. I don't know what Bill thought Duck's name was, but let's play that, Hose. You got that?
A performance, Jim. Dim, Duck.
They went with performance to start with, and then dim, duck, ding, dong.
Guess
ding,
what I
duck.
feel like now? I want a dimmy.
Oh,
With soy?
Jim, now he's hungry.
With soy sauce, Bill?
Hey, boys, don't worry about COVID. You know, COVID, everyone's worried about COVID. There's a blewit-brown disease, speaking of them too, and it does not discriminate against anyone. Oh, Peter Mitchell, I was watching the Channel 7 News the other day, and
Legend.
well, he's caught it.
A simple blood test using finger prick technology is looming as a concussion game changer. The rapid result.
What's going on over there? Oh, Jakey Niall, well, he's one of the best in the business, but this could go down as the worst question ever to Brad Scott.
Chris, if you considered what the shape of that game would be, and of course it's a different universe with Jeremy Cameron playing for them, bearing in mind their forward issues, and not for you, even though you had Tom, who was dominant, just a combination of those two players compared to what they had.
No, not really. I had a few other things on my mind other than those weird hypotheticals.
I couldn't actually work out what the question was in the end.
Great.
I think he got a bit lost himself, old Jakey boy. But Kennards, now they're a great sponsor. Not that hard to say, but it does throw some people. Howie's had his issues, but last week, Das battled.
That's on the Triple M Kennards High scoreboard.
Scoreboard.
He's gone because he was concentrating on the Kennards, but he's gone the scoreboard. But anyway, it's only a few of us who got a scoreboard named after him around this place. So anyway, we'll move on. Hey, Brownie. Now, speaking of sponsors, he's regular in this segment, this man, and well, Beacon Lighting. They are a good sponsor, but I don't know whether he knows what they do.
When was the last time you ordered something down there at Beacon Trade? Now, you got some spotlights the other day, didn't you, for the outdoor patio area?
Yeah, I got a couple of planks of wood too for just building a deck out the back out.
From Beacon Trade, did you?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Planks of wood.
Come on,
Not a timber yard.
What he was trying to do, get around the sponsors, but maybe do your homework, Brownie. Hey, speaking of Brownie, we are influencers on radio and TV and stuff,
yes.
so we just got to be careful what we're suggesting when we're in lockdowns.
So what's the key to calling a grand final?
We've got to bring a good bottle of wine, Howard, because after the grand final will be very important. So don't bring the... What did you bring last time?
No, we go straight home, of course.
People telling me to be quiet.
COVID protocols, mate.
Just forgot we're actually in a lockdown, not allowed to go out anywhere afterwards. But, you know, it wasn't quite as bad as BT. Now, I think the police may have arrived after he tipped his mates in. Have a listen to this one.
It is amazing. People at home would be sitting and be astounded. No Bobby sitting out there and watching with the boys in the shed out there and a few girls. They wouldn't be happy with it.
I'm not sure you're allowed to do that.
Oh, no, they're probably not. Come on, no, it's just Bobby sitting home by himself. No, I think they all live there. Those lights. I'm just sorry. I hope the old blue light's not flashing out there shortly.
Didn't he just back out of that one, BT?
I was trying to look after him.
No, you weren't.
You did look after him.
Exactly.
I thought it was good, Duck. Well
Thank
done
you.
by you. Hey, if I was going into business with you, Bill, it probably wouldn't be in the food area because we had Barry Stoneham on the front bar this week, and well, he just gave away when you opened a sandwich shop together, and this is what happened to the sandwiches.
Billy's on the sandwiches, and I'd like to come to the counter and I said, "Is there any owners here?" He said, "Yeah, Billy and I. We've just started a couple of weeks ago." And she opened up her sandwich. She said, "I asked for a toasted ham and cheese sandwich," and there was 2 teeth marks in a plastic slice of wrapper she'd left in the sandwich.
You're taking a bite out of him, Bill.
Now, for truth be known, I was in charge of the coffees and milkshakes, as you expect. But he was in charge of the toasted sandwiches. That is true. You could see her teeth where she tried to bite into the plastic that was still on the teeth. Come on, Barry, fair dinkum.
How long did that chop last?
It was only about 3 or 4 months, and we lost a bit of money out of that.
3 or 4 months.
No, I'll tell you the
I would
best.
hope so.
You know, the best one we did. This bloke come back with a chicken sandwich.
no.
He goes, new owners here. I go, yeah, mate. He goes, have a look at this chicken sandwich. There's 4 bits of chicken there, right? So I said, righto, mate, I'll bring you one out. I went out the back. I got a whole chicken.
Oh, no.
I put the bread on the bottom, a bit of bread on the top with the chicken, and took it out and said, how's this, buddy?
What, you got it out from the chook yard?
No, the whole chicken was out the back
Oh,
of the kitchen.
chicken.
And he cracked the sack. He wasn't happy.
So would I feel. Hey, hit it, Hose, because this man's gone full nuff this week and he needs to stand up to it.
Nuff of the week.
Now, when I say full nuff, scarf, badges, every time I turn the TV on, he's got the Cats bloody scarf on, the beanie. He's talking about the finals he's played in. I'm talking of you, Bill, yes, about you. And it all started last weekend because he knows all the Cats players so well. We let him do the questions when we got Cats players on. And, geez, he was all over Mitch Duncan last week.
Max, what's he got? 4? You've got 2.5, 3?
2.5.
He's talking about kids. How can you have 2.5, Bill?
Well, Demi's in foal. She's ready to go. So she's going over the third one.
You're counting that. You normally say the third's on the way or something like that. But while I've got you, Azerbaijan, they had a good Paralympics.
You've been working on it, haven't you, Bernie?
Did you hear that? That was very well said.
Well done.
And they had a great Paralympics, didn't they, Bill?
10th in the medals.
Yeah, we'll have a listen to how you said it.
Finishing 10th.
Yes.
Azerbaijan. Only got 19 medals, Jim. My friends in the Arbs.
Try and say it again now, Bill. Have you been practicing?
No. Duck? Say that country.
I'm not off.
You say Duck.
You know what,
You know what you're talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, he's checked out, Duck. Then you tried to get really funny. You've done plenty of sporties. In fact, you're the king of sporties. You're on national TV. I thought, here we go. We'll get something really funny out of you. This is your first gag.
I'll tell you what, we're going to go from coffees to frothies.
I'm going to leave you guys. You're on the Today Show, Bill.
And then he was on the Today Show. Yeah. Just notice how she said we're going to leave you after that one, but you thought, no, I'll double down. I got some other funnier stuff.
Oh.
Mind you, having said that, it's not all beer and Skittles, is it?
No, well, it's beer. We haven't got the Skittles.
Yeah, he's getting funny now, and then he thought, you know what? He got all political on us, Jim, again.
No. Anyway, I know you got a message for Daniel Andrews, but we're live on air, so you can't actually...
You're going well, Dan.
Going well, but the only reason I put that in because we know he was into politics at one stage, and I just need to hear that again. Here we go.
Oh, no.
Just a bit of a chat at coffee. Nothing great deal said up there, and we'll go from there.
What about the separation of powers? Do you endorse that at all, or?
My favourite audio of all time.
Mine too.
Love that. One thing, though, Bill, you are all over, and this is on the Breggy Show too. You're all over the restrictions and the new lockdown rules. We're starting to open up, so just have a listen at the end, boys.
You're allowed 10 people indoors, which is not a lot. It's challenging, but we're grateful. We are open. Don't worry about that. But only 10 people makes it hard. You're allowed 20 outdoors, so that's okay. So I reckon we'll fill the joint today. That was a joke. That was a gag.
Oh, is that the funny stuff too? I don't know when you're trying to be funny and when you're not at the moment. That's where you are.
No, none of us ever have.
No. And Carl and Ali, we all know it's Carl and Ali, don't we?
Who?
Well, Carl and Ali.
Alison Langdon. Ali.
Alison Langdon.
Well,
on the breakfast show.
Enough.
No, Ali. That's what they call her. Carl as well. Yeah. And, well, don't you go throwing stones because you listen to this, what you called her.
But we're open. We're open, El. So, have a good show.
L.
You called her L. And then that's not the first time. He's doubled down.
What do we got coming up, El?
He's called it L again.
L. And she likes
you know what TJ did to you? He said, can you just throw back to the studio? You butchered that as well. Anyway, then you turned into bloody Tom Brown. You thought you'd give us some inside scoop on some injury news at the Cats.
Might be a couple of outs too, they're saying. Late outs.
Oh, really? That's the mail you get?
Oh, well, Henderson, they tell me in the bar, and you hear all the good news in the bars. So Henderson might be a late out, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's something we'll be following up, and we'll certainly have the latest.
Narkle in, Tone.
Oh, nailed that. Henderson.
I think I was right when I look back.
You actually probably could have named a few more, Bill.
And that's a whole interview of the show you've just played there.
Yeah, I know. You've cooked everything. If you listen back to it, that's why I'm playing. I'm trying to make you better, Bill. But I need to go back to last weekend. The quiz. Now it's your quiz. It's your rules. You basically only have one rule. And well, what is the one rule, Bill? What can't you do at the start?
You can't say, if I say, "G'day, Bernie," you can't say, "G'day, Bill."
Yeah, well, maybe you should just look at those rules again. Have a listen here.
Oh, Amanda from Dublin, to be sure. Hello, Amanda.
Hello. Oh.
Hello, and she went home with the TP5 balls, the putter and the putting green. What the hell, Bill?
Because
Bill.
we were looking after her, to be honest.
You know, you're making a mockery of this thing.
To be sure. We were looking after her, the poor girl from Dublin. We had to look after her.
And that's it. That's enough for this week.
Well done.
Well, I like it.
Sorry, Bill.
It's becoming my
I like
favourite
the fact
segment.
that Bill was basically half of that segment, Fat.
Well, he's got away with a few things of late, and I needed to bring a few things up.
What's HR? What number?
2525.
2525. I'm going to ring him up. It's because I feel a bit of bullying going on.
No, but you got a bit cocky, Bill, this week. You're saying you're going to be in the grand final and all this. And
Well, I've got to say that.
yeah, well, you
Damo,
did say that.
You, of course, are the newspaper man in this conversation, and the Herald Sun is the biggest newspaper in this city. How can they devote a front page to a bald former Geelong player sitting at the bar? Like, honestly.
Yeah. I actually had a look at that online during the week, Jim, and I actually asked myself the same question.
Like, you can't be that hard.
No, you got to sell the paper. The idea is selling the newspaper, Jim. So when they see that, people, old ladies buy it, younger girls buy it, mums, single mums, they just buy it and they put it up around their house.
They're going to buy it because of you on the front cover?
That's what I'm saying, Hose.
And Clarkey was on the picture too, Jim.
Oh, Clarkey.
No. Like Clarkey's on the other side of the bar.
Oh, mini-me.
But
the same person.
Bill, you've got next to you a man who's proper front page fodder.
Oh, when he drinks 45 pots, he is.